The BJP election Rath is now on the roads. JP Nadda flags off a nationwide Rath Yatra from the party headquarters in Delhi. The BJP Rath will roll across India, highlighting 10 years of Modi Sarkar and Vixit Bharat. BJP begins mission Char So Paar.
अब की बार एनडीए सरकार 400 पार.
Congress Nyaya Yatra now in its final leg. Alliances on hold now coming together. 2024 battle lines drawn, poll bugles sounded, big guns ready to boom. It's Yatra versus Yatra.
ये अपने परिवार और अपने वोट बैंक से बाहर देख ही नहीं सकते, सोच ही नहीं सकते. हमारा सबसे पहला और सबसे जरूरी काम जो हिंदुस्तान में नफरत फैलाई गई है, जो भाई को भाई से लड़ाया गया है, इसके खिलाफ हमें खड़ा होना है, मिलकर खड़ा होना है.
The political arena is ready. Let the games begin. All right, Yatra versus Yatra. The BJP today launched their Rath to go across India with the message of Is Baar Char So Paar. Can the India Alliance keep it together and fight the Yatra with in terms of the strength that we've been seeing on ground? Let's take it to our panelists this evening. Joining me, RP Singh, National Spokesperson, Bharatiya Janata Party; Mohan, Kumar Mangam, National Spokesperson, Congress; Ashutosh, Political Analyst; Sanjay G, Consulting Editor, IANS. Cutting across first to Mohan Kumar Mangam. Mohan Kumar Mangam, you know, what started off with many said a lackluster Yatra in its final leg, at least perception-wise picking pace, the alliances coming together, which were on hold forever. But having said that, once the Rath start rolling, you know, it could be a euphemism for the juggernaut, which is the BJP. Can the India Alliance fight that?
I thought we already had a Vixit Bharat Sankalp Yatra. Telangana BJP is already doing a Vijay Sankalp Bus Yatra. Tamil Nadu BJP has been doing a Yen Man Yen Makkal Car Yatra. BJP's Kisan Morcha is doing a Gram Parikrama Yatra. So many yatras in response to Congress's what they term an ineffectual yatra seems interesting. Is it that a lie told 1,000 times is still not turning true? Is that why they're doing so many yatras? You know, I wonder why they're using a Rath again. 33 years ago, it culminated in what the leader of the then yatra said was the saddest day in his life. His colleague himself wanted to resign from parliament because of what that Rath Yatra culminated in. So, you know, all these yatras are the same. They're not tractor yatras for the farmers. There's no Par yatras for the poor. There's no Yozgar yatra for the unemployed. All the yatras and mantras the BJP do will not help them this time.
But, you know, Mohan Kumar Mangam, you know, if you're looking at just yatras and if you're going to limit the conversation to that, because technically that's what we're talking about, then you've also taken out multiple yatras. You have Tejasvi, who's on a yatra. You have Rahul Gandhi, who's now going to resume a yatra after his Cambridge visit.
Rahul Gandhi ji has done two yatras. One was a massive Padayatra across the country from south to north. And he's doing the same yatra, continuing it from east to west. We're not talking about multiple yatras with multiple themes being done by the same party. It doesn't seem like the party itself is in coordination with its state functions. And Tejasvi Yadav represents a different party altogether. If you look at the Congress party, it's been very clear. Hold on, let me finish. It's been very clear with its messaging in both yatras. And both have not happened in parallel. They've happened in serial and covering different geographies. What I'm wondering is that if the BJP is so confident about Char So Paar, why is it that it is doing all these parallel activities that don't seem to be coordinated with each other? And then,
but as I bring in the BJP counterpart, Mr. Mohan Kumar Mangam, the fact is that's the business of a political party to win an election. They'll do what it takes. If it is multiple yatras, it's you know, the prize is as big. It's 2024 general elections. All your state units should be on yatras technically, not just one. No, then.
I think our state units have been busy doing the business of politics of settling the alliances, which we seem to be far ahead of the BJP, that is still not finalized its alliance with either the TDP in Andhra Pradesh or the Akali Dal in Punjab, or even with someone as small a party as RJD in UP. They haven't finalized their alliances. There's been all this talk of how the India alliance was not coming together. It's breaking down.
Okay.
Now you see everything is coming together.
Okay, RP Singh, I want to bring you in, but again, there's a counter to that, Mohan Kumar Mangam, that ultimately it's going to be the BJP. The smaller alliances will get settled along the way, and therefore it's now carpet bombing this election. These are small state yatras, this massive yatra, all tying in together the pieces of the BJP electioneering. RP Singh, getting you into the debate with what Mr. Kumar Mangam said, what do you need? There are no yatras for jobs, or the lack of it rather. There are no yatras. All of this is just an eyewash, which you are, with the Rath rolling in this time.
Good evening, and good evening to my co-panelists and your viewers also. Let's understand what is this yatra about, and then let's understand the yatra which is being led by Mr. Rahul Gandhi. This yatra is Sankalp Yatra. This is going to help us to make our charter better, make our manifesto better, and seek people's opinion. We are targeting 1 crore people, the citizens, to give their opinion on what do they feel should be incorporated in the manifesto of the next part of the BJP, next term of the BJP. After 55 crore people have been given Ayushman card, the health card, they are part of the health services of the country. After 10 crore women have been given the gas cylinder at their doorstep. After more than 14 crore people have been given the fresh tap water at their doorstep. After 4 crore people have been given roof on their head. After 11 crore plus farmers have been given the Kisan Samman Nidhi. So what more to be done? We are seeking people's opinion. That's why the Sankalp Yatra, and we are targeting 1 crore people and 250 Raths to be going to each and every constituency, and seeking their opinion. Give me a second, and then let's talk about what is the Nyaya Yatra about. Nyaya Yatra is not able to give Nyaya to. Give me a second, Preeti. Give me another second. You give him free hand. Nyaya Yatra is not able to give Nyaya to their own cadre. I mean, today.
Sir, I'm saying all yours. When you say, I am giving you the time.
So Nyaya Yatra is not. Thank you. Thank you, Preeti. Thank you so much. So Nyaya Yatra is not able to give Nyaya to their own cadre, to their own leaders. I mean, their leaders are deserting them, they are leaving them day after day, one after another leader from Maharashtra or from other part of the country, they are leaving, and then they are more in queue to leave the party. They have already taken their name from the Congress tag of the social media. In their social media, they removed the Congress tag. Now, all this put together shows what sort of Nyaya Yatra it is. And also, when Nyaya Yatra went to Bengal, Mamata Banerjee said nothing doing. She said, I'm not in alliance with you. You can't win more than 40 seats in 300 constituencies you intend to contend. Mr. Nitish Kumar, who was the pivotal of the India alliance, he quitted. He has left the alliance now. So is other parties. Now they are talking about they have some alliance. Mr. Rahul Gandhi said he has alliance with Aam Aadmi Party. And what sort of alliance it will be? Give me another second. Aam Aadmi Party will be in alliance with Congress. In the afternoon, Mr. Kejriwal will go to Punjab and say, I got 5 ministers, I put 5 ministers, corrupt ministers of Congress in jail. And in the evening he'll say, oh, Congress is the most honest party, it's the best party. So people, you think people are fool? They're foolish. I mean, people can see through whatever they are trying to plan, whatever they're trying to do. They're trying to hobnob this sort of whole of this, club this alliance together. Two boys together. They have seen the 2 boys together earlier also in UP. So all can be seen through, and they can't befool people by stitching all sorts of alliances.
All right, okay, I'm going to bring our 2 political analysts in, but Mr. Mangalam, I'll get you in for a comment. To adding to what Mr. RP Singh said, at least the BJP can come out and say that this yatra is a Sankalp Yatra. It's to go to every corner of the country to say this is what we've done for 10 years and what is the feedback that you have. Many can turn around and say your yatra was an exercise in self-indulgence or trying to rebuild a brand.
I think they've been saying that for a while. Yeah. The point I made early on stands, which is that if they weren't affected by this yatra, they wouldn't be carrying out 10 parallel yatras at the same time to counter it. And also, Mr. RP Singh talking about Mr. Kejriwal
There
going
is
to
only
Punjab
one
and
yatra, which
talking
is
about
Sankalp
Congress.
Yatra, which is taking
Right.
the feedback
Okay,
from
no,
the
let him
people.
I
finish.
didn't heckle you, Mr.
RP Singh sir,
RP
let him
Singh.
finish.
This
Let
isn't
Mr.
fair.
Mangalam finish.
I'm not sure what
I mean,
his...
you are, since you are confused, don't confuse
Mr.
the
RP
viewers of
Singh,
India today.
Mr.
No,
RP Singh.
Mr. Singh,
Mr.
Kumar
RP
Mangam is
Singh,
saying there are parallel
Mr.
yatras which are
Singh,
being taken out by state units. That's what he's saying, which ties
yes,
into
Mr.
also your
Singh.
larger yatra. Make your point.
Yes.
That
Please.
is a state,
I know
it's
you're
a
in
state
love with your
yatra.
voice.
Yes,
but can
sir,
you
that's
please
what he
listen
said.
to yourself and
That
try
is
back?
exactly what he said. RP
this
Singh,
is-
that's
I need-
exactly
I
what he
need
said.
this
Let him
entire-
finish.
I need this
Make it.
entire time back because obviously Mr. Singh is in love with his voice. Now let me finish. What I was saying was, first of all, I resent this whole UPK ladke. They're young men, okay, who are actually getting together to try and beat the BJP juggernaut in Uttar Pradesh, which has a huge majority right now and is in the state as well. So let's not characterize them that way. Let's not demean anyone's efforts in any which way. I'm being respectful. I hope Mr. Singh will do me the same courtesy. Secondly, Preeti, as I've said again and again,
slogan.
Yeah,
It was Congress
okay.
slogan.
Mr. Maglam, there's a point. Okay,
He's
one
not letting
second. I
me
just want
finish,
to.
right?
No,
He's
Mr.
not letting me
Maglam,
finish.
it's not
And
an
neither are you
insult
now. Go
because
ahead.
I'll take
Go
you.
ahead.
I'll hark you back. Sir, I'll just hark you back to 2018 when this alliance came together. Nobody else called them UPK Ladke. It was the tagline for the alliance at that point of time, coined by the
Is
alliance.
it the tagline for the alliance now?
So,
You'll
go back to what it was then. Okay, sir, make your
Why are you
point.
feeling so hard? Why are you
Can I
feeling so hard
finish my
about it? It was your
I'm not
tagline.
feeling hurt.
Okay, sir,
The same set of
allow,
boys
why,
together.
RP Singh, now come on. Please accord the same courtesy, that you
55
receive.
साल के लड़के.
Can I just get Mr. Mangalam? Go ahead, Mr. Mangalam, make your point.
I think I've made the point already. And now, with you and him interrupting me at the same time, it's sort of hard to get my chain of thought back. But can you repeat your question for my sake? Because you asked me a question in the beginning.
The one that I asked you right now, I'll ask you that question again, sir. Now, let me bring in, allow me, and I'll come back to you. You'll get your time.
No.
The question that I asked was, you said that maybe the usage of UPK Ladke was derogatory, but the alliance coined it for itself the last time around.
That.
So in technicality, you're just revisiting that same alliance if you're using this language. But let me bring in the political analysts, and we'll come back to both the political spokespersons. But bringing in Ashutosh and Sanjay Singh. Sanjay Singh, one thing is there that, okay, we can go back and say crowds are really no testimony to support. But if you're looking at the crowds that are rallying for Tejasvi, who's on a yatra in Bihar, if you looked at what went down in Agra, where Akhilesh and Rahul came together, it's substantial support on ground.
Let us also understand the kind of social constituency Tejasvi Yadav and Akhilesh Yadav have. Tejasvi Yadav, both of them, they have strong constituency in MY, and both are aggressive communities. And they this is like previous election also, this is make or mar election. This is a must-win election for them because Tejasvi Yadav, if you look at it, Tejasvi Yadav has lost 6-7 elections consecutively since 2014. So for Tejasvi Yadav, it's an issue of prestige and also of survival. Their support base is very aggressive, no doubts about that. How much it translates into actually when it comes to polling vis-a-vis how much votes BJP gets and how much Tejasvi Yadav gets, that perhaps is something to unfold for the future. But fact remains that if you compare the two yatras, Rahul Gandhi's yatra, Rahul Gandhi, of course, I think more than his yatra, we all have watched his yatra. But coming days, tomorrow and day after, when he is going to speak in Cambridge, I think more than Congress supporters, I think BJP would be watching more keenly as to what he speaks in Cambridge, like on previous occasions. That would be making news. And I think BJP would be poised to listen to that and make whatever responses, because this is a very critical time. And at this juncture, Rahul Gandhi going abroad for on a week-long tour has different connotations.
And I'll bring in Ashutosh. I'd like to bring in Ashutosh on all of this. Ashutosh, the question is that because every time it seems that it's coming together, there's perception, there's momentum building. Earlier on, when the yatra started, many thought, it shouldn't have happened. We've had many debates on that. And then when the alliances started coming together, the momentum was building. And now Rahul Gandhi is going to Cambridge again. Should he not have pursued it, is what the question is that.
Preeti, who is posing these questions? These questions are coming from the BJP, not from me, not from the Congress party. See, I just fail to understand the BJP's whole politics is obsessed with the Rahul Gandhi. This obsession is dangerous for the BJP. That you are trying to find every nook and corner, and you are trying to see everything which is wrong with Rahul Gandhi. See, let's face it very clearly. Rahul Gandhi is probably the only leader in the post-independent India who had tried to cross from the one corner of the country to the another corner of the country. Whether you like it or you don't like it, this is a good job. At least a leader is on the ground. Leader is busy in the mass contact movement. Can I ask a question? Had Mr. Narendra Modi ever done a Padyatra from Kashmir to Kanyakumari? From Manipur to Mumbai? I have never heard of. He sat only once in Narmada in 2006 or 7. That's the only time I saw him going into the agitational politics. See, I know R.P. Singh will talk about the Murli Manohar Joshi's Yatra. I know what he's going to say. Fact of the matter is that why this obsession with Rahul Gandhi? Why this obsession with the Congress party? There has to be a reason
because Ashutosh, Sanjay wants to come in because it suits the BJP to have Rahul Gandhi, because for them it's easy to defeat and make the contest between him and Narendra Modi.
I tell you why.
For two reasons. For two reasons. BJP and Congress has
Okay, for one second. Today, Sanjay Ji, let Ashutosh Ji finish. I'll come to you and we'll cut across to our political panelists. Make your point, Ashutosh.
No, the reason is that the BJP in its heart knows very well that the only political party which can replace BJP in near future is the Congress.
Okay.
Congress, despite being in the pits, still commands 12 crore votes and 19% vote share. BJP in 2009 was just having 7 crore vote and 19% vote share. From 7 to 17 crore, it could jump into an election. That can happen.
Sanjay Ji wants to come in for a rebuttal, and I'll cut across back to Kumar Mangam and Mr. R.P. Singh. Go ahead, Sanjay Ji, make your point.
Good to know that Ashutosh finds so much value in Rahul Gandhi's Yatra. Good for that. But Rahul Gandhi and Congress and BJP are pitted head to head against each other in about 250 parliamentary seats. And that is very important because that is your principal rival at the moment. Going by the current rate, strike rate, BJP has about 90% of that, the strike rate. Second, Rahul Gandhi, as you know, what Rahul Gandhi talks and what Rahul Gandhi make kinds of comments in this yatra, he again has got back to that old angry young man kind of a thing. At 55, around 54, that's a different debate as to whether he's young or not so young. But fact remains that, of course, you like to take on the de facto leader of principal opposition party, that is Congress, and Rahul Gandhi is leader of that particular party.
Okay.
A large section of BJP supporters, sympathizers also view Rahul Gandhi as a bigger asset for the BJP than for the Congress. And therefore, BJP would love to talk about that. Not just the BJP. Okay. There are many more people who want to see as to what Rahul Gandhi is saying, how Rahul Gandhi is picking up a reporter's cast, how Rahul Gandhi is talking all other kinds of things.
All right, R.P. Singh, taking off from what Ashutosh said, somewhere down the line, it seems that Rahul Gandhi is a thorn in the flesh of the BJP. You want to present it that it's an easy contest, but it really does bother you. Therefore, the kind of commentary and the entire noise around the yatra.
Well, one thing is that Ashutosh accepted that the Modi ji was part of one of the toughest yatra in the country when there was ongoing bomb blast happening and ongoing bullet fire happening in Kashmir, and that time he took a Rashtra Ekta Yatra, and that was the hardest time for the country. But that point aside, recently they have seen what was the outcome of the Yatra. In 3 states, in the 3 Hindi heartland states, they are wiped off. I mean, they tried their best to do whatever they want to do. They spoke about OBC and whatever other agendas they wanted to. but that didn't click with the people. And again, let me reiterate, because my friend Mr. Mangalam, Kumar Mangam, spoke about something. Sorry, Mohan Kumar Mangam spoke something about there are parallel yatra. This is Sankalp Yatra to take the feedback from the people, and I'm asking your viewers to please send the feedback on 9090902024. I mean, we'll be happy to take your feedback also, and this will help us to make our manifesto better and help us to understand what more we need to do. There's a difference between the Nyaya Yatra and the Sankalp Yatra. We already done what best we could have done in the given time, and we are planning how to take the nation forward for 2047
Okay.
and what can be done in these 5 years for doing that.
All right, okay. Now, Mr. Kumar Mangam, I'll bring you in, and let's not RP Singh, I request you, accord the same courtesy he accorded you while you spoke. So, Mr. Mangam, to bring you back onto the debate, the question is again whether the Prime Minister has been on any yatra or not on any yatra, and Rahul Gandhi might have done tons of those. The fact of the matter is that today, the language of Narendra Modi is seemingly most accepted, and you can see it electorally, than a Rahul Gandhi. And when you talk about multiple yatras, this is what a party does. Take out multiple yatras, carpet bomb to win an election.
I don't agree with you at all when you say that his language is more acceptable. In fact, I find his language
I'm only talking electorally. That's it.
Electorally as well, I would say.
Yes.
They've had state elections. He lost elections in the south and he won elections in the north. I don't want to go into a north-south divide about it. I would not say that his language is universally accepted, and I also would not say that those electoral victories are solely attributed to him, as well as the losses are not solely attributed to him. Elections are far more complex than one person's speech winning or losing an election. So let's not.
But sir, would you admit that electoral victories are the testimony to a leader? And it's important that you win election. You're in the business of winning elections.
There is no doubt in my mind that electoral victories are important. That's what you're in politics for. And I would also say that the BJP has lost elections and won elections. Sure, it's won 2 back-to-back elections. So did UPA 1 and UPA 2 win 2 back-to-back elections. So let's see how this one works out. I'd say this is the tiebreaker, right? If they've had 10 years, we had 10 years before that. We're going to talk about how our 10 years compares and contrasts with what they've done, which is increase in income inequality, unemployment, etc., etc. We've been saying this for a while. I wanted to come back to Mr. RP Singh's point, which I wasn't able to report, because I was interrupted so many times, which is that when he talks about Mr. Kejriwal going and talking about Congress's corruption in Punjab, it's hilarious because they have managed to usurp or take every Congress leader or every opposition leader who they said was completely corrupt, starting from Ajit Pawar in the NCP to now Mr. Ashok Chavan. The Aadhar scam was talked about by no less than the Prime Minister on the floor of the House. So the person who has to do nyaya here actually is the ED, CBI and the IT, who unfortunately they control. So the only time someone gets nyaya from these agencies is only after they join the BJP. So that is the real nyaya, that is anyaya that's happening rather today in this country.
Okay, I want to go to Sanjay Singh and Ashutosh coming into you for one final comment. Sanjay Singh, the fact is, you're not okay. You talk about the vote base of Akhilesh or a vote base of a Tejasvi. But the fact is, there are multiple yatras right now which will be taken forth, or leave alone yatra, but campaigning. You have a Sachin Pilot now who's beginning to campaign in Rajasthan. You have the kind of crowds that are pulling in for Tejasvi. For even the last final leg of Rahul Gandhi's yatra, we are told, actually by reporters, saw sizable following. Now, all of it coming in together, perception-wise, is a big push for the India Alliance.
Well, that's a healthy thing to have happened, because if that was not, election in any case so far is tilted towards one side. And if that is happening, and it's every leader's right and also the duty to reach out to the electorate. And it's fine that they're actually doing so. But when it comes to the convincing the electorate or building a perception in terms of narrative, because till such time you give an alternate vision to the electorate, because gone are the days when you can win election only on victory.
I want to come in for a 20-second, I just want to bring in Ashutosh for 20 seconds. Ashutosh, I'm sorry I'm interrupting you, Sanjay G. I'm running out of time. Rahul Gandhi at this juncture leaving for Cambridge, where it's all seemingly coming together. As a political analyst, Ashutosh, would you reckon it's correct? Maybe he should have milked it, been here?
What's wrong in it? This is the propaganda which is unleashed by the BJP to undermine Rahul Gandhi's image. I can always say that why Mr. Narendra Modi is going under sea and doing all kinds of things. So this is hilarious. I'm pretty sure that this BJP's obsession with Rahul Gandhi will finally boomerang on the BJP. Let's take it there.
All right. I'm gonna leave it at that, sir. That's we've run out of time. I appreciate all four of you for joining us. Thank you. But it's a conversation that's going to be carried forth in days to come.